Hey everybody. Um, so yes, you read that. I'm talking to you about a spinach and chicken salad. Well, yes, they did put tomatoes on here for me, which I did order on this. Ooh, let me pop my ears. My ear is going cloggy again, so I gotta clean that again. I probably have to do that once every couple of weeks. That's what to do. So let me clear my throat. Sorry. Uh, you know, fall allergy season's coming up on us soon. So, um, since I figured, okay, that's coming up on us, and I haven't been feeling too well lately, and my food hasn't been settling the last so many days or so. It got the best of me last night. So, of course, I mean my health foodie thing. So, tried to drink my coffee. That didn't even want to settle. So, I went with a green tea. Heck, you guys know where I go anyway, so I don't even know why I'm trying to cover this label. A green tea and mango. Now, normally I don't drink tea because when my ex-husband tried to kill me the first time, he's an asshole. Um, um, all he gave me was not a sponsored brisk iced tea in the cans for a month straight to drink because I couldn't really get up and take care of myself because my leg was like huge because it swelled up. And so, like, I don't drink a lot of tea because it makes me sick. So I'll go with like a green tea because that's different than a lot of other teas that are actually made out of, well, different kinds of vegetation to make a tea. So, and this one also has mango in it. And the other reason you can tell it's different is how it's brewed. How it's brewed. This is not a brewdess. It's brewed very light, and the fragrance in it is a very, well, of course it's mango, so it has that fruit note, and not a heavy sugar because of the fruit. And no sponsor Wawa. Makes everything fresh in Pennsylvania because where I live is where the original store for their company was, and last year they closed down the original store one, and I got to see that, and it was so heartbreaking because I always went there. I always went there even before I moved out here. But it's very refreshing. So if you're looking for a break from heavy caffeine, and no, I did not get a caffeine free because I cannot do caffeine free products due to my headaches. Cannot do them. They'll make me violently ill. So to the salad is the tomatoes, which I always eat. And their chicken on here, they actually give you a whole chicken breast. Whole chicken breast, and you can see that delicious. Now, I had a choice. I could have had them put some sort of salad dressing on here, but I chose not to due to how I have not been able to digest the last so many days. So I was staying away from that. And this also has the salsa on it. Their tomatoes are tomatoes. I'm going to show you that. Just take that. Well, there's two on the fork. As you can see, they just slice those fresh. Slice them fresh. And they don't like sit there forever. They just don't. They don't sit there forever. And how can I tell that's sliced fresh? Because most of the time I see them slicing these, prepping their food, slicing them. Does that taste good? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then it has the salsa in here, of course, because I wanted that red. I don't know if you guys can see that. See? Ooh, almost fell off the fork. That the red onion, because it'll help with the digestive problem that I'm having right now. And of course there's like a little chunky either that is a jalapeno, which I don't mind. Yep, it's a jalapeno, no seed, but that's okay. I don't mind spicy food. I am a connoisseur of spices. I had a friend's cousin's Mexican wife give me some, well, it was supposed to be spicy goat meat, right? And she's like, oh, be careful, it's really hot. I don't want you to burn your mouth. So I took a bite of it, and I took another bite of it, and she's like, be careful, it's really hot, you shouldn't eat it like that. And I'm like, chewing on it, and swallowed it, and I'm like, so this is supposed to be spicy? She's like, it's really hot to me. It's really hot to me. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the spices. Where's the spice? She's like, but I used to habanero. And I'm like, I'm waiting for the spice. Where's the spice in this? Where's the spice in this, sweetheart? And she's like, I don't understand it. I'm like, I eat jalapenos, green chilies, raw with the seeds. I'm like, if I can eat that and not need something to drink, it's not hot enough. Anyway, I also didn't get any cheese on this. That's the other thing I did not do. No dairy whatsoever. If you're discovering that you're having problems with your digestive, switch something in your diet and see if that, yeah, I know my eyes look a little puffy. They do, they look a little puffy to me. If they look a little puffy to you, say something in the comments. Trust me, it's not rude. To me, I look like I just came off of somebody's mothership and have alien eyes. That's what they look like to me. Alien eyes. I've been told with different moods, my eyes will turn different colors. That's what I've been told. So, I mean, like, my eyes don't look like they normally do. To me, they look puffy, but that could be an allergic reaction to something that I ate. Think about that. Or too much dairy. And then there you go. Then that leads into, you know, like, there's a problem, and then that's something that can make you sick. So when you eat stuff, think about something that you ate. I'm even going to have to, like, cut back on my yogurt for a little while. I love my yogurt. I shouldn't eat that twice a day, or have it with other dairy. So I'm gonna have to cut back on that for a little while, and not a lot of cheese on my foods. Or I don't really like to put cheese in my omelets. Not really. I used to do that, but it has to be a specific cheese, Tillamook. Tillamook is the only cheese that does not make me sick. Thank you, Tillamook. That's kudos for you. Yours is the only dairy product that does not make me violently ill. Maybe you should sponsor me. That's a joke. Okay. No, theirs is the only dairy product that does not make me sick. And no, they have not sponsored this, but any of the other dairy products that you have seen on here, I'm starting to have problems with. So, with that said, and since I've taken a few drinks of that tea, so far I'm not having any problems with it, but I'll give it a chance. And like I said, my eyes do look a bit puffy today. It could be from a reaction from yesterday. They've been really itchy. I was going to do some art for you guys today, but my body was like, eh. And I had to lay down, so I do apologize for that. We'll try to get into that like this week, along with the exercise routine and another recipe. I really have to think of something, maybe like, you know what, I have some chives and scallions upstairs, and I also have some crab meat. I do have some crab meat upstairs, and remember what I said, I have to reinvent my fry bread. Yes, I do. I have to reinvent my fry bread for me and my diet needs. So we may do a crab salad my way that I need it. So hard lately, but we'll do it. We'll do it. And we'll see how it comes out. And I also have some chicken upstairs, so we can always see how that comes out. And if I'm able to somehow make a run to Trader Joe's, I can get some bison and some Tillamook cheese. And I could always make a bison burger. Yes, a bison burger with onions and mushroom. I like to make a good carameled onion, and I caramelize the onions, and I'll saute the mushrooms with that and put that over the burger before the cheese, and then melt that down. Oh my gosh, I'll have to show you guys because that is so delicious. And bison is a lot more lean for you. It's a lot more healthy than beef. And I can actually eat ground bison as opposed to the fact that I cannot eat ground beef without getting sick. Yeah, this is actually true. I cannot eat ground bison or ground beef opposed to the fact that I can eat ground bison because it's a totally different animal. Totally different animal. And they're beautiful, just beautiful. Oh, and their fur is so soft. You're thinking, oh, they're so stinky. They're so soft, and they're so, I don't know, majestic. You know, being Native American, you know, indigenous. They're just a majestic animal, but you know, they're very tasty too. They are very tasty. They have a lot of protein in them that you wouldn't think about, but they're not fatty like beef. Little bite. I had to take a nap, and I woke up. And a good sign of healing is being hungry. That's always a good sign when you're healing, is if you wake up hungry. But try to limit yourself. Like, eat enough to fill yourself, but don't overfill your stomach. That can make you sick. That can always make you sick. And I know that doctors will say, oh, you need to eat like 6 small meals a day. I can't do it. 6 small meals a day? I'm lucky if I can eat twice a day with maybe a couple of like handfuls of almonds or cashews in between. Or a good granola bar covered in real honey. Or I have a recipe to show you guys how to make your own homemade granola bars. A lot healthier than store-bought that's been sitting there on the shelf. Trust me. No salt. All it is natural sugars. And we'll get into that on another time when, you know, I get ingredients for it. It could be something for like back to school that you need to make. Maybe you have a child with special diet needs. And you need to be able to send them to school with special foods. And maybe that's one thing that would help out. Say, okay, you're really rushing out the door. You don't have time to make breakfast, but you have these homemade granola bars. And don't let the schools criticize you. As a Head Start parent, you know, and my kids, you know, it's like one was still in grade school, finishing up that, and one was in middle school. 2 of them were in Head Start. It's like I was sending 2 of them off to school with like, homemade bagels, and the schools would criticize me for homemade bagels and with raisins in them, apples and raisins in the bagels. And I'm like, so what was wrong with a homemade bagel with apples and raisins in it with peanut butter on it? Like, first of all, they're getting their grain, then they're getting their fiber, then they are also getting their protein from that peanut butter. They're like, well, I didn't think about, and I'm like, don't you ever criticize a parent that knows dietary, especially when it's fresh. They're like, you made that? And I'm like, no, it came from the Tooth Fairy. Of course I made it. They're like, we made them throw it in the trash. I'm like, so you made my kids throw perfectly homemade food in the trash? And I'm like, no. Next time I find out, I will have your school shut down. The elementary school is no longer open. Don't let them bully you when your kids need to have special foods, or you're on a tight budget and you have to make the foods yourself at home from scratch. And I mean, your grandma used to make it, or you used to watch, what was that one lady? What is that one lady on the TV? The British lady, I think, or French. French or British? I think she was British. She wasn't French to me by her accent. Julia Child. Yeah, where she was just making things, right? And it was actually a little pinch. It wasn't a pinch. It's just a little pinch. That's what hers was. A little pinch. Instead of a pinch, you know, like all your fingers pinch. That's not a pinch. That's a freaking tablespoon. Then there was this old Southern guy, right? Had his cooking show, and the measurement for his teaspoon, the ring teaspoon or tablespoon was in the palm of his hand. So yeah, I would watch those when I was little. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I need to eat. And as you can see, I took another couple drinks of that, and I'm slowly letting that settle. So we'll try to get into doing some art. I already figured out how I wanted to do this, since I did not get any comments on what do you guys want me to do with this. So what I am actually going to do is creepy baby doll face. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is maybe a little sugar skull pendant below and some roses around it with my original design, so you can't, nobody can say anything about it. My original design of what I call phantom skulls. And I put that away in the cabinet. My phantom skulls, of which I had designed a long time ago as a tattoo design, but I can sculpt them out and work them in with the roses that'll be around the baby doll's head. And I'll actually get some baby doll hair to put in, and like I'll have the roses with the hair, like around it, or maybe I'll put the roses around the framed part. We'll see. But anyway, like I said, my eyes are puffy. You don't want them to be because they're itchy. And I will see you all later next time, and hopefully we can get some painting done, some artwork going for this channel. And since YouTube is heavily monetizing me, tell your friends, tell your family. Just tell people that this channel exists, and let them know that it's not being fair, that now that they've reconnected me, finally. Yeah, I was eating while waiting, so they were heavily monetizing me. Anyway, let everybody know that I exist, so we can show in numbers. So this channel is happy, healthy, and positive, and that I want everybody out there to stay blessed. And I will see you all later. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and see you later.